Hi everyone, this is fifth session. In last session, means fourth session, I given information about applications of mesomeric effect. I'm giving a link in description box. You can watch. Okay, now we are going to discuss hyperconjugation effect. It is also called as Baker-Norton effect. It is also called as Baker-Norton effect. One more different names we have. It is also called as no bond resonance. It is also called as no bond resonance. And we have one more name, that is Anki-Merrick effect. Anki-Merrick effect. These are different names for hyperconjugation effect. Baker-Norton effect, no bond resonance, and Anki-Merrick effect. Just remember the terms. Then here in inductive effect, I given some information about alkyl groups. Plus I nature of alkyl groups. Plus I nature of alkyl groups is directly proportional to size of alkyl group. Size of alkyl groups. I'm giving examples here. CH3, C, CH3, CH3. Here, this is tertiary butyl group. Then CH3, CH, CH3. This is isopropyl group, otherwise secondary propyl group. Then CH3, CH2. This is ethyl group, primary. And lastly, methyl group. So here I nature, plus I nature is directly proportional to size. Means plus I nature is more for tertiary butyl group. This is tertiary butyl group. Then this is secondary propyl. Otherwise, we can say it is isopropyl also, isopropyl. Then ethyl group is primary. Then this is methyl. So order of plus sign nature is here decreases from left to right. It has more plus sign nature than this one, than this one. But the same thing in same alkyl groups when attached to conjugated system, otherwise benzene ring or double bond, then the order will be reversed, which is nothing but hyperconjugation effect. See here, CH3, CH3, CH3. This is tertiary butyl. Its hyperconjugation effect is less than CH3, CH, CH3. Its hyperconjugation effect is less than CH3, CH2. Then it is less than methyl group. So order is reversed. This effect is reversed for hyperconjugation. So hyperconjugation and inductive effect comparison it is. So inductive effect I nature plus I nature is directly proportional to alkyl groups. But here hyperconjugation effect, hyperconjugation He, hyper HC I am writing. Hyperconjugation effect is inversely proportional to size of alkyl groups. Size of alkyl groups. Hyperconjugation effect inversely proportional to size of alkyl groups. So this hyperconjugation effect requires sigma and pi conjugation. Sigma and pi conjugation. See here I am giving some more information related to hyperconjugation. What are the requirements of hyperconjugation? Otherwise, if they ask what is hyperconjugation means, it is reverse effect of inductive effect plus I effect. Here, alkyl groups. Here I am writing alkyl groups when attached to alkyl groups when attached to conjugated system. Otherwise, double bonded carbon, double bonded carbon, or benzene ring, benzene ring. The order of alkyl groups plus sign nature. Order of, here I am writing plus sign nature of alkyl groups. Order of plus sign nature. Order of plus sign nature of alkyl groups. Alkyl groups reversed. Alkyl groups reversed, which is called as, which is called hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation, which is called as hyperconjugation. This is the order. So whenever alkyl group size increases, hyperconjugation effect decreases. Here hyperconjugation effect requires first thing is CH sigma electrons. CH sigma electrons and pi electrons. Pi electrons. CH sigma electrons and pi electrons must be in conjugation. Must be in conjugation. This is the first requirement. CH sigma electrons. Otherwise, sigma electrons and pi electrons must be in alternate positions. One CH sigma bond, then single bond, then double bond. Then like that, if it continues, we can expect hyperconjugation effect. So this is always increases electron density in conjugated system. Otherwise, benzene ring. Otherwise, ring. Always hyperconjugation HC effect or hyperconjugation increases electron density. Hyperconjugation increases electron density in conjugated system, otherwise in double bond, otherwise in benzene ring. In benzene ring, simply here I am writing conjugated system. Conjugated system. See, one more time I am giving explanation here. Alkyl groups when attached to double bonded carbon or benzene ring, the order of plus sign nature of alkyl groups are reversed, which is nothing but simply hyperconjugation. It requires CH sigma electrons and pi electrons must be in conjugation. Conjugation between CH sigma electrons and pi electrons. Always it increases electron density in the ring, otherwise conjugated system. In inductive effect, we have discussed about plus I effect and minus I effect. In mesomeric effect also we have discussed about plus M effect and minus M effect. But here there is no any minus hyperconjugation. Only hyperconjugation, which just like plus effect means always it increases electron density in the ring. Electron density in the ring, so that there is no minus effect. So here I am giving one example. Double bonded compound I am taking, which is in conjugation with CH sigma electrons. See, CH3, CH double bond, CH2 lysamide. Propene I am taking. In propene, we can expect hyperconjugation effect, otherwise Baker-Norton effect or no bond resonance. One more time I wrote here, that is Anki-Merrick effect. See here, this is the double bonded carbon, this is single bond. On double bonded carbon, this is the CH3, I am writing in this way. Here hydrogen. Sorry. Here these are the sigma electrons. How many sigma electrons are present? 3 CH sigma bonded electrons are present. After that there is a single bond. Then after double bond. That means here CH sigma electrons and pi electrons. Between these two there is a single bond. Means pi electrons and CH sigma bonded electrons are in conjugation. So that in this we can expect Baker-Norton effect or hyperconjugation effect. See here whenever this bond, this is the CH which is double bonded carbon, which is sp2 hybridized carbon. in sp2 hybridized carbon, 3 p orbitals, one s orbital, 2 p orbitals are participated in hybridization. One p orbital is it contains one unpaired electron. That one unpaired electron containing p orbital can form pi bond. Means here we can write at this carbon, this is the p orbital, and here there is a p orbital. Between this pi bond is formed between these two. Okay, here whenever this pi bonded electrons shifted, whenever this pi bonded electrons shifted from here to this carbon, one more time writing, see, this is the propene, here CH double bond CH2. So whenever this pi bonded electron shifted here, that means this carbon gets negative charge and this carbon gets positive charge. Positive charge in the sense, it becomes, this orbital becomes empty. This is empty orbital. Here I am drawing one more time. H, C, this is one orbital which is nothing but sigma. Here single bond C, this carbon. Here hydrogen is there, but I am writing like this. So after donating this electron, whenever this electron transferred to this carbon, here it becomes empty and CH2 minus. So this vacant orbital, this is a vacant p orbital now. This vacant orbital now accept these electrons, so that here what we can expect after migration of these electrons from here to here means we can write like this. C, here hydrogen, so here hydrogen with positive charge, then here one more bond, already one bond is there, one more bond, because of this electron pair is shifted this side, so double bond, then CH bond CH2, then here we can write minus charge. Electrically it is neutral only, because here negative, here positive. But one thing you have to observe, between this carbon and hydrogen there is no bond, so that we can say this is no bond resonance. It is just like resonance only, but without bond there is a transfer of electrons, sigma electrons towards pi bonded electrons or pi bonded carbon atom, so that we can say it is no bond resonance. Like that up to what extent it can be here without elimination means, see, immediately here this bond when shifted here, immediately it will come here, and this bond shifted towards this side, means here all these three hydrogens are participated. So sometimes this hydrogen forms double bond here, after a few seconds this bond will come here. That means we can write how many resonance forms for this means, we can write in this way. Here one more resonance form writing. Here it will come here. That means H positive, then C, here H, here no bond, here hydrogen, then double bond, then CH, then CH2 minus. Similarly, next resonance form is with respect to this hydrogen. So all the hydrogens are participated now. Here hydrogen, here H plus. Here double bond, then CH, then single bond, CH2 minus. So how many hydrogens are present on this carbon atom? If you consider this is a double bonded carbon, the adjacent carbon atom to this double bond, otherwise functional group is nothing but alpha carbon. So on alpha carbon, how many hydrogens are present? That many no bond resonance we can write. Number of no bond resonance are nothing but stability. Stability is directly proportional to number of no bond resonance. This number of no bond resonance depends on what? Means hyperconjugation effect or number of no bond resonance, or HC effect is directly proportional to number of alpha hydrogen atoms. Alpha hydrogen means what? The carbon which provides CH sigma bonded electrons to pi bonded system, otherwise conjugated system or benzene ring. So this is alpha. This carbon is alpha carbon, which is adjacent to double bonded carbon. On this carbon atom, how many hydrogens are present? That many no bond resonance we can write. If more number of no bond resonance are present, then it will get more and more stability. So in applications of hyperconjugation, we'll discuss. So we can explain stability of carbocations by using this, and we can discuss again directing influence of alkyl groups which are present on benzene ring. Then stability of alkenes also we can discuss here. And one more thing is whenever carbon single bond is present on double bonded carbon atom, then the bond distance is not equal to exactly single bond length. Single bond length 1.54 angstrom units. Single bond length 1.54 angstrom units, otherwise 154 picometers. But I see here this bond is this bond is having not exactly 1.54 angstrom units length or 154 picometers length. It is less than that. Why means because of this hyperconjugation effect, you can observe here it becomes double bond. In previous class also we have discussed double bond is shorter compared to single bond. So that here some double bond character is attaining here between carbon and carbon. Because of that reason, the single bonded carbon which is directly attached to double bond and carbon always is short somewhat compared to exactly or purely single bond. That is 154 picometers. It is come from here it may decrease to 1.5 or 1.46 or 1.45 angstrom units. In different compounds different bond lengths, but it is not that single bond is not exactly with 154 picometers or 1.54 picometers. It is always less than 1.54 or 154 picometers. That we'll discuss one by one in applications of Baker-Norton effect or hyperconjugation. Now we'll discuss about applications. Applications are very important for any entrance point of view. First application is wait a minute. First application is here directing influence of alkyl groups in benzene ring. First applications are here. Applications of hyperconjugation effect. Hyperconjugation effect. Here first one is directing influence. Directing influence. Directing influence of alkyl groups. Alkyl groups which are present on benzene ring. Present on benzene ring. See, remember here this is the benzene ring I am writing. How we can expect here hyperconjugation? We will discuss now. Here C, alkyl group I am taking, hydrogen. Here hydrogen. Here hydrogen. This is toluene. This is toluene. See here CH sigma bond. This sigma bond electrons are in conjugation with this double bond. So that here we can expect a hyperconjugation effect. It is not mesomeric effect. Remember here whenever alkyl groups are present on benzene ring, it is not a mesomeric effect. Always this alkyl groups gives electron density to ring. Here this is very important. Alkyl groups increases above arrow I am writing. Alkyl groups increases electron density. Alkyl groups increases electron density in benzene ring. In benzene ring due to hyperconjugation. HC due to hyperconjugation, not due to, remember, it is not due to mesomeric effect or resonance effect. It is not due to mesomeric effect or resonance effect. Whenever benzene ring is activated, benzene ring in benzene ring electron density increases, benzene ring is activated. Particularly activation is at ortho and para positions. Benzene electron density increases in the ring means electron density indirectly. Electron density increases at ortho or para positions. Ortho and para positions. Therefore, electrophile directing influence means in benzene ring always we can expect electrophilic substitution reactions. So incoming group must be attacked to one of the carbon atoms. But which carbon atom is important here? So therefore electrophile is attacked to ortho carbon or para ortho or para carbon of benzene ring of benzene. So here we'll discuss. See here, this is hyperconjugation. Here we are discussing about hyperconjugation effect. So whenever this bond shifted to this carbon, so this carbon gets which charge? You are reading. This carbon gets now negative charge. These are already present bonds. Here C, here hydrogen, and here hydrogen. This bond now shifted here because this carbon gets positive charge. Positive charged carbon will accept these electrons. So here hydrogen plus ion is present without any bond, and here negative charge, here positive charge. Now we can observe here negative charge is present on which position? To second carbon. 1 comma 2 positions are ortho positions, already I told. 1 comma 3 positions are meta position. 1 comma 4 positions are para positions. So in next step again it will come here. This will come here and it will move here. So that whenever it comes here, it will shift it to this carbon. So we can write one more resonance form here. Here C, H, H, and here H plus I am writing. H plus, and here newly found bond due to this migration. Here this is the already present bond. Here negative charge above this. Similarly, whenever this bond shifted here, it will come here. This is resonance like only, but this resonance is due to CH sigma electrons and pi bond, so that we can say it is no bond resonance or hyperconjugation. So lastly, we can write like this. See here, this carbon here newly found bond. This bond is shifted here, so this carbon gets negative charge, and here this is newly found bond. No? So here already one bond is present. Here negative charge. Then C, here hydrogen, here hydrogen, here hydrogen is there with positive charge but no bond. Likewise, how many resonance forms you can write with respect to this hydrogen? One means 1, 2, 3. Then with respect to this hydrogen 3, with respect to this hydrogen 3. So that number of alpha hydrogens if more, it will give more hyperconjugated resonance forms or no bond resonance forms, and it will get more stability. But here directing influence. Here we have to check once here negative charge is present on which carbon atom. Here ortho carbon, here para carbon, here ortho carbon. Means finally like you can write. Here this is a benzene ring. Here negative charge, here negative charge, here negative charge. If methyl group, any alkyl, not only methyl group, any alkyl group is present, then negative charge is produced on ortho and para and ortho dash carbon atoms, so that incoming electrophile comes to either this carbon or this carbon, otherwise this carbon. So that alkyl groups which are present on benzene ring always directs the incoming electrophile to either ortho position or para position. So that it is ortho para directing group. Alkyl groups are ortho and para directing groups. Alkyl groups are ortho or para directing, ortho and para directing groups. So what is the reason? What is the reason? Here I written. Alkyl groups increase electron density in benzene ring due to hyperconjugation, not due to mesomeric effect. And that electron density increases only ortho and para positions. So that electrophile is attacked to ortho and para carbon atoms of benzene. So that it is ortho and para directing. Remember, it is many times I have seen this question in previous examination papers. So alkyl groups directs incoming electrophile to ortho and para positions. What is the reason? Reason is not due to mesomeric effect. That negative charge on ortho and para carbons is not due to mesomeric effect. It is due to hyperconjugation effect. So remember this. This is the one important application. Then second application is the shortening of carbon-carbon single bond. Second application is the shortening of carbon-carbon single bond. Means just now I discussed whenever carbon-carbon single bond is present on double bonded carbon adjacent to double bond, then the bond length becomes somewhat less than single bond length, which is 154 picometers. That we'll discuss now. Again with example, with experimental finding, I'll give that explanation. Here also I'm taking propene as example. Here I'm taking propene as example. In propene, CH3, CH double bond, CH3 is present. CH3, CH double bond, CH3. So that there is a single bond. There is a single bond. Here, second application I am writing, shortening carbon-carbon single bond. Carbon-carbon single bond, which is present on double bonded carbon atoms, otherwise which is adjacent to multiple bond. Shortening of carbon on single bond, which is adjacent, so next, adjacent to multiple bond. Multiple bond means indirectly that single bond becomes stronger. Indirectly that single bond becomes stronger because single bond becomes double bond here. See here, example, CH3, CH double bond, CH2. Here this single bond, what we can expect between carbon and carbon there is a single bond, so that we can expect 154 picometers. 154 picometers. But here due to HC, hyperconjugation effect. It is due to hyperconjugation effect. We can write like this: H plus here hydrogen, it becomes double bond. Whenever it move towards this side, here single bond, CH2 negative charge. Here H. So because of this double bond, so this bond length is now less than 154 picometers. Less than 154 picometers and it 154 picometers to it becomes 149 picometers. So what is the bond length of CC bond length, which is CC single bond length, which is adjacent to carbon carbon double bond? If they ask, it is not 154 picometers. Examination point of view, this is also important. How much it is? 149 picometers. It is due to what? Hyperconjugation effect. Due to hyperconjugation, there should be some double bond character for this carbon carbon single bond. Double bond character. Because of double bond character, now bond length decreases. Means it is less than single bond and more than double bond. You know, double bond length, carbon carbon double bond length, you know, that is 134 picometers or 1.34 angstrom units. It is now 149. It is more than double bond length and less than single bond length due to hyperconjugation. Due to hyperconjugation, what is happening here means there should be double bond nature. So this is another application. Then next application is propine I am taking. Here only one more example I am giving. Propine I am taking. CH3, C triple bond CH. Here also, because of this hyperconjugation, whenever this bond shifted here among these one hydrogen I am writing like this. So whenever this hydrogen gives its sigma electrons to this side, then here CH2, one hydrogen remains here only with no bond and becomes double bond, here double bond CH, and this CH carbon gets negative charge. So because of this double bond, before that here we can expect a single bond. Single bond length is generally 154 picometers, but here the bond length becomes now 145 picometers. 145 picometers. It decreases from 154 to 145 picometers. This is also important. These two examples you have to remember. Like these concept related questions they may ask. Not exactly same questions, but similar questions there is a chance to ask in entrance examinations. Please observe this, concentrate this 145 or 146 picometers. Then next application is relative stability of carbocations. Relative stability of carbocations. So in hyper inductive effect also we have discussed about stability of carbocations. Here also by this way, means by hyperconjugation effect also we can expect the same stability order. So third application is the stability of carbocations. Stability of carbocations. So order is now tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation. Least stable one is methyl carbocation. Why it is so means hyperconjugation effect gradually decreases from tertiary carbocation to methyl carbocation. How it is? See here, I am writing C plus, here CH3, here CH3, here also CH3. This positive charged carbon is more and more compensated here. So in previous classes given, whenever a charged species is formed, which is intermediate, the charged species must be compensated by adjacent groups, means it will get more and more stability. Means this positive charge now reaches to 0 due to adjacent groups, then it will get more stability. If this positive charge, otherwise maybe negative charge, the charge which is formed on the carbon atom, if it is grown due to adjacent groups, then it will get very instability. So it may be negative charge, it may be positive charge. It must be reaches to which side? 0 side. It must compensate. Then only it will get stability. So here three hydrogens are ready to compensate this positive charge due to hyperconjugation effect. Otherwise, due to inductive effect, the sigma electrons are coming towards this carbon positive charge, so that some of positive charge is compensated, so that it is stabilized due to this methyl group, this methyl group, this methyl group, due to inductive effect also. And here three alpha hydrogens are present. So by using this carbon, we can write three no bond resonance forms. With respect to this carbon, here also three methyl groups are there. So with respect to this, we can write three alpha no bond resonance. Three no bond resonance. So no bond resonance is directly proportional to number of alpha hydrogens. So here how many alpha hydrogens are present total? 9. 9 alpha hydrogen atoms are present, so that more compensation takes place, so that it is more and more stable. Similarly, here this is tertiary. Secondary I am writing now. Secondary, here CH3, CH positive charge, here CH3. So how many? 1, 2. 2 alpha carbons are there, and 3 plus 3, 6 alpha hydrogens are present here. 6 alpha hydrogens are present. So compared to this, here positive charge compensation is less than CH3, CH2 plus. So here only 3 alpha hydrogens. 3 alpha hydrogens are present. 3 alpha hydrogens here. This is not directly proportional nature. Alpha this is. Then lastly methyl group. Methyl carbocation has 0 alpha hydrogens, so that is very less stable. That carbon positive charge is not at all compensated by surroundings. Here carbon positive charge is compensated by 3 alpha hydrogens, here 6 alpha hydrogens, here more and more compensation, so that stability is in this way. Tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary, secondary is more stable than primary, primary is more stable than methyl carbocation. So next thing is here we can expect stability of alkenes also. So by hyperconjugation phenomenon, we can discuss stability of alkenes. Which alkene is more stable? Which alkene is less stable? That also we can discuss. Here, fourth one is stability of alkenes. Stability of alkenes. So here I am writing different alkenes. Here first one is CH3, C, here CH3, double bond, C, CH3, CH3. This is first one. Then second CH3, C, here CH3, double bond, CH, CH3. This is 2 comma 3 dimethyl 2 butene. This is 2 methyl 2 butene. Then we can write 2 comma only 2 butene. Third one I am writing 2 butene CH3. Here like this I am writing C double bond, here hydrogen, C, here hydrogen, here CH3. This is trans. This is trans 2 butene. This is trans 2 butene. This is 2 methyl 2 butene. 2 methyl 2 butene. And first one is 2 comma 3 dimethyl. 2 comma 3 dimethyl 2 butene. 2 comma 3 dimethyl 2 butene. Here I am writing fourth one. Fourth one is CH3. Here I am writing in this way. Cis form I am writing of this CH3. C, here hydrogen, then double bond C, here CH3, here hydrogen. This is cis 2 butene. This is cis 2 butene. Then fifth one is propene CH3 CH double bond CH2. This is propene. Then last one is CH2 double bond CH2. This is ethene. So what is the order of stability of these alkenes? What is the order of stability of these alkenes? Order of stability of these alkenes is based on their hyperconjugation resonance forms. How many we can expect? How many hyperconjugation resonance forms we can expect for each and every molecule? We have to think. More number of hyperconjugation resonance forms means it is more stable. Less number of hyperconjugation resonance forms means it is less stable. See here first compound if you take CH3, here C, CH3, double bond C, here CH3, CH3. So with respect to both the carbon atoms, if you observe, see here, this is a double bonded carbon, here also double bonded carbon. Whenever this bond shifted from here to here, then it will get positive charge. Here only I am explaining, it will get positive charge. So this positive charged carbon is compensated by 3 and here 3, 6 alpha hydrogens are present. So these 6 alpha hydrogens can compensate this positive charge. Similarly, whenever this bond shifted from here to here, then this carbon will get positive charge. Okay, here 3 hydrogens, here 3 hydrogens. Total 6 hydrogens can compensate this positive charge. So total how many alpha hydrogens are present here? Number of alpha hydrogens are 12. 12 alpha hydrogens are present. So it is more and more stable. It is more and more stable. Then second one if you observe, here CH3, here CH3. CH3, C, here CH3, double bond CH3. Here you can observe, whenever this bond shifted here, this carbon will get positive charge. This positive charge can be compensated by 3 hydrogens from this methyl group, 3 hydrogens from this methyl group. And whenever this bond shifted from here to here, this carbon gets positive charge. Right? So this positive charge is compensated by these 3 hydrogens, alpha hydrogens. Total here how many? 9 alpha hydrogens are present. 9 alpha hydrogens are present. So that this is more stable. This is more stable. And next third one, if you take CH3, C double bond C, here CH3. Because of symmetric nature, trans compounds symmetric nature, generally they are more stable. More stable. So here in trans compound, here only I am writing fourth one, CH3, C double bond C, here CH3. Here hydrogen, here also hydrogen. This is trans. Why it is transform? In isomerism topic we have discussed it. So transform means here methyl, here methyl. These methyl groups are present on opposite sides of double bond plane. So it is trans. It is more symmetric. But here on double bond side, if you take this is a double bond plane, above two methyl groups, similar groups are present. Below two hydrogen similar groups are present. So that you can say it is cis compound. Because of unsymmetric nature, cis compounds are unstable. Generally, it is unstable. But among these two, how many we have with respect to this carbon, 3 alpha hydrogens, with respect to this carbon, 3 alpha hydrogens. Total 6 alpha hydrogens are present. Here also 6 alpha hydrogens are present. But because of cis nature, because of unsymmetric nature, and because of its symmetric nature, because of which one, third compound, trans 2 butene, symmetric nature, this is more stable compared to this one. And next fifth compound we can easily expect, because number of resonance forms are less. CH double bond CH2, if you write here, whenever this bond shifted here, this carbon gets positive charge, so that this positive charge is compensated by 3 alpha hydrogens. 3 alpha hydrogens I am writing. Then sixth compound, what they given? Just ethene. Ethene. Here no alpha hydrogens. So that is very very unstable. Is very very unstable. Remember that. So here stability of the compound, particularly alkenes, are decided by hyperconjugation effect based on number of no bond resonance. Number of no bond resonance. Here I am writing the same order. I am writing. First is more stable. First is more stable, then second, then third, then fourth. Here we may expect this third and fourth are having same stability with respect to which one? Number of alpha hydrogens, but because of their symmetric and unsymmetric nature and cis and trans nature, third is more stable, trans one is more stable than fourth. Then propene, fifth one. Least stable is sixth one. This is about hyper conjugation effect explanation with respect to alkene stability. Stability of alkenes depends on number of alpha hydrogen atoms. So these are the applications of hyperconjugation. So by this session, I completed all electron displacement effects, and you have to read, you have to solve many more questions from your materials. And if you have any doubt, please you can comment, you can ask directly through my WhatsApp number. You can send your questions to my WhatsApp number. Otherwise, you can ask doubts directly here in YouTube comment box also. Okay, thank you. Stay home, stay safe.